Hello farmers, welcome back to Hazzard County. As you can see, we are setting up our gravy train of straw bales. Yeah, I'm going to guess we're going to get like maybe 250 to 300 straw bales off of here today, maybe. We will find out in a while. Ahead distance 80, I like that. So he should be all set to pick up the straw. Straw swath is on. Course is all set. Drive course. I'm going to hop out here. Car is going to go by. Going to give him a little bit of leeway. I need to find my Dude's Far, wherever that may be. We have our Volvo truck and trailer down here where we parked it last episode. At some point we will be filling that up with this. And man, this auger wagon probably should be rinsed out before I head on down. I also had to fuel up the Massey Ferguson. That was running on fumes on its own somehow. But it's good to go, as you saw. But let's just swing right over here and need to rinse this off. This is not good. If any of my people that sell grain for me see that I'm hauling grain like this, yeah, they may not be too pleased from buying from me, so, or not give me as good of a price I could get. Just a quick rinse. It's going to get dirty again, but you know, it's a free wash station. Well, it's not a free wash station. It's free to use, so we're going to use it. So yeah, this afternoon, that's what we kind of plan on doing the second day of fall, to get this field done, and that's pretty much it. The straw bales I decided to leave there. The weather is good until until like the 5th day of fall before the rain comes. So the straw bales shouldn't be affected at all to sitting out in the elements. At least I hope not. Or if we get a random shower, it could maybe hurt the straw a little bit. But if it comes to that, then maybe I'll pick up the straw bales. But there are a lot of straw bales to pick up. But I really want to get the barley harvested. Today we'll just get into the silo, and maybe tomorrow, because after this field that we have here, the only two fields that we got, or if you want to call it one field, are the canola field over by the sheep farm to take care of. And yeah, I don't know if I'll be doing that on the 3rd day of fall, maybe the day after that. I would like to get the class tractor over on those cornfields spreading some fertilizer down, so when I go to plow it, I should be able to put another stage of fertilizer down. Then when I cultivate it, it'll be all set to go. When I seed it, there'll be 3 stages of fertilization on those fields. So like always when we do a harvest, yes, I do have set up to where we're doing 3 headlands like normal. Are you stopped already? Are you full? Are you full? Yeah, he's backing up. He's backing up. I thought 80 meters was more than enough. Oh, you're going to do that now? No. You're on 80 meters. You shouldn't be anywhere near. Oh, man. This is going all bad. Follow me is not. I thought it was 80 meters. It worked well on the other fields. Well, hopefully he stays there for now. Behave yourself, dude, ma'am. Let's get this right here. Looks like the same lady as last time. Well, she did a good job before, but just calm down. You're set for 80 meters. I thought you were. Are you not? I can't see. Can I see? If I put it the heads-up display, no, I cannot see how far behind we're set. But they should be fine. Just because I was slow getting here with the auger wagon. Yeah, so that's kind of the plan for this afternoon. I would say that this is the plan, and for the most part, we stick to it. I'm going to try to cut off the Massey Ferguson driver. No. Why are you wanting to get... I know you're anxious to make some straw bales today. Workers. Are you all set now? Stay back 80 meters. There you go. Yep, so there's our truck. So on this field here, if we look at the map, where are we? Oh, we're stuck over here. So you can see where we're all gathered here, and right over here between field 90 and 39, this little sliver here, there's like a little bit of a river bed running through here. There is a stream a little bit through here, starting right about here. But yeah, to cross that, this section of the pie, or triangle, however you want to call it, is part of field 39. So I got to make sure I harvest that as well. But that's pretty much what we're doing today, is just getting this field all set. This is another field that we bought last year. It was already seed with barley, and all I did was fertilize it to the best as we could. So I do not know the condition of this field after we harvest it, but I can check the PDA here in just a second. I just want to make sure I'm staying up to date with our harvesters so he doesn't have to back up again and the Massey Ferguson wants to kiss his rear bumper every 2 seconds when he does so. So the barley that we have, instead of just selling it upright, we're going to bring it on down to the flour mill and make some flour. I'll probably bring it down tomorrow because after we get the harvest done today, I need to take care of the animals for sure. I'm going to just go in here and check this page out right here. I cannot tell. I don't think it's going to need anything. For some reason, the outside of the field, you can see where the crop was not. I think that's a part that might need to be plowed. But if that's all it is, I do not see lime requirements. We do have a good amount of weeds here, actually. So what I'm seeing with seasons, I think this is the earliest map I did seasons on, so we're only in the second season. If you plant the year before and go through a whole spring, summer cycle, yeah, for sure you're going to get more weeds in the field. Harvesting... Oh, you hit a tree. Okay, let me get out of the Massey Ferguson's way. I think I'm out of the way. Yeah, we're coming. I'll help you. Stop, driver. Back up. Turn the header back on. Why are we not? What am I stuck on here? Am I still stuck on a tree? Could be. This field looks like it's right on the edge of something. Like on the edge of the river. So yes, what I was saying, forgot where I left off, but anyways, yeah, if you plant it the year before and you go through a whole, it's been like a whole year since this field was planted, so there's going to be more weeds in it. If you plant in that spring and harvest that fall, then you're not going to have as many weeds. We do not have a weed sprayer of any sort yet. I think once this fall, winter, and next spring happen and we sell a lot of our crops, we make ethanol fuel, I think we should be able to afford a sprayer of some sort. Getting a weeder, probably not the best thing to do because the best weeder, or the biggest weeder I can see that we have is, I think that's a 12-meter weeder. Say that like 5 times quick. Yeah, I think it's only a 12-meter weeder. So I'd rather have like a spraying boom or something like that that's like twice the width as to, I mean, these are big fields, so I would think the bigger the better at this point. Let me put back you on. You go ahead and drive course because you're going to fill up before I can get there. Oh, the engine was running. I turned it back off. Like always. Let's see if I can catch up with the harvester before it fills up, but I won't. So, I mean, there's that just to keep in mind. Yeah, so I would, that's why seeding in the fall, it does save you time in the spring if you got like a lot of fields. I think we got just the right amount of fields that where I can manage it. But next year we're going to get some bigger and, I wouldn't say better equipment, it's just bigger and get the job done quicker. We're going to have the same problem as we did last time, aren't we? Yep, you're going to go over there. I need to cut right in front of this massive... no, ma'am, we just talked about this. Stay there. Once we get one headland done, I think it'll be much easier. And I did not give you enough, because I'm trying to cut off the Massey Ferguson from doing their thing. Hopefully when the combine turns, I got this angled enough. Oh, you're just going to go now? Okay, you're not going to wait until you unload completely? All right, well we can do this. I got some room here. Always getting that first headland in could be a little tricky. Some of these fields in this map, not a problem. There's other fields, it's a hassle. So like right up through here, with the tree line here, I'm not going to be able to follow the worker at all. So, and with the pipe out, oh yeah. I'll tell you what, how about if I get the first headland done, and that way I can start focusing on other things I do want to do, if that's possible. I was hoping to get the class tractor over a little bit, but and start seeding the cornfields. But I don't think I'm going to get that far, because this guy's going to fill it too fast. But I'll see you in just a little bit when I get this first headland put in, and then I can start focusing on what I need to say here. Okay, almost have made it around the first headland, and as you can see in our Argo wagon, we are filling up pretty darn good, and we're making plenty of bales. It's been kind of, yeah, I haven't been able to let him get back on work and me follow him with the auger wagon. I don't know if I can even get in here where I kind of parked. Nope. I'm not sure what I hit there either. Alright, I'm going to have to improvise here because there's not enough room and we are full. I was looking for a place between these two fields to have a nice little spot to unload, so I'm going to just have to pull over as best I can. I'll keep rubbing these trees until the bark comes off. And, yep, get over the big mound. Maybe. That'll work. Well, that's got a big trigger area, that's for darn sure. So, now that I got a little bit of a headland left to go, not much more, I can get back to focusing what I was saying before. Well, I don't know what I was saying down there, but the other things I did want to get to today, and you know, if you're watching it on the day this video is released, for those of you who celebrate it, Merry Christmas. It's the 25th of December. For those of you who are watching it months after, you're probably thinking, what? So anyways, yeah, the day the video release is Christmas, so hopefully all of you are having a pretty darn good holiday. I know I got a day off from work, so that's always a bonus, right? That's the bonus. What am I doing today? I don't know yet because I'm recording this video days in advance. But anywho, I just also realized as well, I keep saying I'm going to bring this barley on down to the flour mill. Now, I'm just going by what other flour mills usually take, which is wheat and barley to make said flour. I don't know if this one does. No, wait. Where are you going? No, you're supposed to be... Okay, you were for some reason going on that side. Bring up the course so I can actually see where you need to be. Alright, now drive course, and it'll reset to that line. There we go. Now I can get rid of these lines. Those lines for course play will... I mean, it lags my PC a little bit. Are you confused? Sorry I confused you, but you're doing pretty darn good. So after one headland, let's just go in here for fun. One headland, 43 bales. Yeah, 43 bales already. So, oh man, we're gonna have tons of bales. I need to get in this auger wagon pronto and get over there and unload my harvester because we're gonna have the same problem as before. Well, maybe not. Maybe now that there's a headland over there, maybe the course play will know enough it doesn't need to back up. Hopefully they're smart enough. And the good news is, after I unload, I'll be headed down right towards the truck. Should be able to unload. But yeah, we're going to have tons of barley. So hopefully this flour mill mod takes barley. If it doesn't, then I have barley to sell. If it takes wheat, which we do have, I could always bring the wheat down and keep the barley for the chickens and to make seed with. Well, I'm getting here in plenty of time. The combine's not full yet. So we're going to have the same problem that we always do when we run the baler behind the combine is, yeah, the baler tends to poop out the bales right on the edge of my auger wagon, just enough so I can get some grain from the combine and just barely miss the bales. Barely miss the bales. That's the way I said it. So luckily this auger wagon holds 100,000 liters. I think the base game one holds 60. This is a modded one, of course. And like I said, this is really the first time I think I've ever truly used an auger wagon. I'm trying to think, ever? Maybe? I mean, I used a little bit on Hawke's Bay, not too long though. I was doing it to transport lime around, I think. Round, get her around, I lime around. Yeah, so we're transporting lime around. Maybe some fertilizer as well, I don't remember. I didn't use it too long, and I thought, why am I doing this? Because Hawke's Bay, I was running around with my head cut off, really, on that map. Trying to pay off a $20 million loan. And once we got it going, I'm like, oh, this is going to be pretty simple to pay off a $20 million loan. That's when the Pacific Northwest fell into my lap, and I thought, all right, let's try a $50 million loan. And I'm kind of regretting it a little bit, but now that that farm's starting to go along well, the money's coming in. It's not going too badly. So I'm thinking day 3 of fall, which would be tomorrow. I think that's a good day to kind of get some things settled on the farm, meaning maybe pick up some bales, sell them, get the class tractor out and fertilizing like our grass fields that we have. Maybe even if the animals can wait until tomorrow, which I doubt that they can, and I'm dragging a bale with me and it's going to go. If I can wait until the day 3 of fall to do the animals, then we'll take care of them on day 3, but they're not going to make it. The cows are out of Totemix rations already, but luckily they got grass and silage in their feed trough, so they're fine for a while. Yeah, so I think day 3, just transport some grain around, maybe even bring some of the corn down. I think it wouldn't hurt to bring some of the corn down and get some ethanol started up, just so when winter comes, because winter could be kind of tricky. If you get like a lot of snow on the roads, travel could be kind of I don't want to say dangerous, but fun to drive on. Although I think the geo for Hazzard County, there isn't much snow that we're going to get. I am interested to see on Green Mountain Forest, the geo I'm running for that. That is made for south of Quebec, so that should, in some theory, give us a lot of snow. I want a lot of snow, but I don't want a lot of snow. See if I can sneak between these bales here. Yeah, now with that first headland in, I don't have to worry about course play getting stuck on a tree anywhere. So this is our first time harvesting this field. The only fields we had last year were over on by the sheep farm. I think we did oats and wheat, and that was it, right? Is that all we did? Could be. All right, you know what, dude? You're pretty well empty. I'm just going to move on and head forward a little bit. Get out of his way. I would like to do, and I probably should have done it when I was doing the corn harvest, is I should have set up the auger wagon, and I think I said this before, that we were going to set up the auger wagon on course plate and us being the harvester, and we were just going to harvest, do the harvest and let course play follow alongside the harvester. I would like to do it here, but as you can see, I got to go around the bales, so if I had course play set on a set track, the bales would be piling up underneath the tractor, and course play would probably get stuck here and there. Nope, you were fine. Bring it. I was hoping to unload before I got to the next bale, but didn't. Yeah, got out of range and the pipe went in. So by doing 3 headlands, that long peninsula of this field where we started, I should be able to clear that up before course play starts zigzagging back and forth. And also need to check on the sheep, because I do not have any more pallets for the sheep. The ones that we buy, that whole 10,000 liters. So I got to make sure I check there every once in a while, because basically that place I think can only hold 4 pallets. So 4,000 liters of wool is what can hold. I don't think in winter the sheep will produce wool. They never used to in seasons. And I didn't pay too much attention last year to seasons to see if they did or didn't. Well, we should be all done with the peninsula here on this pass. We are still working on the 3rd headland, or just starting the 3rd headland. I'm going to go up to the Volvo truck and then just unload what we have already. I think the combine should be able to reach us no problem with it before filling up. Part of me, I know originally I said I would love to divide up like field 40, which is on our left, to make smaller fields. Part of me now would just like to merge field 39 and 40 together and just have one huge field, but man, that would be an undertaking every time it comes time to harvest. And man, if you screw up the seeding and whatever, that is a big field to screw up. So I don't know. We are up to, I think we're up near 100 bales at this point on this field on 2 headlands. Wait, I got to reset that. That should be at 90 because I was at 90 just a little while ago. Yeah, but right now it's saying, well, 91. There it goes. Maybe it was 80, and I can't count. As we all know, I can't do that either. Let's go ahead and unload into here as well. So yeah, fingers crossed that the flour mill takes barley. It's got me wondering so much. Part of me wants to run down there with the load just to see if it does. But, you know, I've got to stay here with my workers because the course play work. Wait, do I pay course play workers on this map? No, I don't think I pay course play workers on this map, but I am paying the follow me workers. So I make sure to stay around here and get my every penny's worth out of it. Because we still have that loan of over $1 million to pay off, but that's not going to be too hard to get. We have plenty of grain to sell in storage. The rye, which we have 250,000 liters worth of, is up to 780 and climbing. The spell, I hope I'm not getting this backwards. The spell, which we have over 800,000 liters, there is a price of 760 and rising. So, like I said, part of me is thinking I should wait for a great demand, but not always does a great demand mean that the price is going to be great. Back in FS15, I've said this a few times, but back in FS15 and before, when there was a great demand, whoever had the great demand, that price was really good. I mean, we were talking like it was worth like 1.5, so worth 50% more than other sell points, and it was worth it. 17, the great demand, I don't really remember how that went. It's kind of funny. It's only been just a little over a year, and I forgot a lot of things about FS17 already. In 19, the great demand doesn't really mean much. I've seen great demands, look at the price, and like, yeah, why are you a couple $100 lower than other places? I don't know. So leave a comment below, because I thought about doing this. I started playing Farming Simulator back in FS13. Unfortunately, I don't have that on this hard drive. I do have FS15. Would you guys be interested to see a few episodes of FS15? And probably, I don't know if I even got the mods. I may just run just the base game of FS15 and relive some of the weird things I used to like, and I wish they would go back to this in 19, but in FS15, so now we call them contracts. Last year they were called great, now I can't remember. So, what were they called last year? Oh man, missions. Yeah, they were called missions. Okay, I knew it would come to me. And FS15, there used to be like billboards around on the map. You just have to go to the billboard to get a job. And I don't know if they were called missions then, or were they just called like billboard jobs. I forgot what they were called. Yeah, there were like billboards on the map, so you couldn't just hit on PC. We hit escape, and yeah, you just go and collect. It's like, yeah, I'll take that job. Yeah, in 15, you had to go up to a billboard and click on the billboard and take the job from the billboard. And I think the only jobs we had then were mowing grass, and it wasn't grass field. You were like mowing like a park or something like that. And of course, transport jobs. I don't think there were field jobs. Were there? I mean, I can't remember FS17. I'm sure it's like not going to remember a lot of stuff from 15. But if you'd like to see a few episodes on 15, I could probably do that. I'm sure I can find some time to do that. Although we're running 3 series on FS19, so yeah, I'm kind of thinking, okay, I should have kept it at 2. I didn't know how Green Mountain Forest series was going to go along, and that series, people are loving it. So can I get you just like to scoot on out of here, Mr. Bale? I'll just drive over you with a Team Series 9 here that we have. Ma'am, how are you doing there? I hope you got some trail mix and a bottle of water to go because, yeah, we're here for the afternoon. I'm interested to see what course play. I didn't see what course it actually had for 3 headlands because it does not need to go down all the way down to the other end of the field. So I don't know what they're going to do when they get this little piece right here. So it's going to be interesting. I got a funny feeling they might go all the way down to the road and come back, which would just really suck. But it wouldn't surprise me. And if they do, I can see a lot of bales getting pushed down to the end of the road. You know what? I'm going to wait here for you to return. And, yep, that's where they're going. They're going down to the end of the road. Probably going to push some bales into the road, block traffic, but that's not my problem. I mean, technically it is my problem. But it's traffic on FS19. Don't care. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and empty out this auger wagon, and I'll wait for the return of course play and our follow me worker. After getting the peninsula all taken care of, as you saw, then the course play went down the end of the field. It's been a disaster just to get this far. The reason being, the way course play sets it up, sometimes they'll do a small strip of harvest, just so when it gets to the end, it's an even width for it. So, yeah, twice, when it turned around the end of the peninsula was coming back, it ran into the Massey Ferguson, who's trying to make bales. So I had to straighten that out, and then of course when it got down here, it was only doing a small narrow strips. When it turned around and didn't want to do the full strip, the Massey Ferguson was in a way again. It's been just, yeah, and then the Massey Ferguson got stuck way behind because I parked this over here to get the Class Lexian Combine up and going again, and then when the Massey Ferguson went to turn around, it decided to turn where I parked the Dutes Far, then he was blocked. So hard to find good help these days. I was getting a little salty. I was getting to be a salty peanut, and wasn't getting too happy with it. I mean, nothing too bad. It was just because a lot of it's my fault, and I should have seen it coming. But it is what it is now. But it's all clear and good to go. We should be just zigzagging back and forth. I'm hoping, and I'm trying to make sure I can see this, but I'm hoping that the combine doesn't get full going back this way. As a field, it's actually going to get narrower as we go along. So if it doesn't get full going back this way, then I don't have to worry about him stopping, backing up, and getting in the way of our Massey Ferguson. I just have to unload him when he's going down the field and make sure I unload him when he gets down to the end of the row. Just have to time it just right. As for bales, yeah, I'm going to keep looking because it gives me something to do in between. Up to 125 bales so far. Gotta love it. So I took a quick trip on down to the flour mill, meaning I teleported while I was waiting for a second. And I was hoping there'd be something there to tell me, like, you know, if it took wheat and barley. And don't tell me you're going to get stuck in that bale. Come on, Class Lexian, you've done it before. There you go, kind of. Yeah, well, as long as it doesn't get stuck, maybe the bale will spit out at some point. I don't know. This is the problems that you run into when you're trying to bale and harvest at the same time. Bales are just always going to get in the way. And for how fast a harvest is going, I can't take the time to go get the autoloader and do the bales because the combine's going to be full all the time. I mean, it's good problems to have, all except for the bale being stuck underneath the combine harvester. Hopefully at some point it'll spit it out, but then again, if it spits it out there, I can see the Massey Ferguson getting stuck on it. So, yeah. I'll deal with it when it comes along, and I'll become salty one more time, and maybe I'll even get so hot I get roasted. I don't know. But, yeah, like I said, I just got to make sure I empty out the combines. When it gets down to the end here, it's pretty well emptied out, so when he goes back up, he doesn't get full. This is where maybe having... I mean, I guess what I could do in the future is put the tandem trailers in the field like we do, but then take the truck and put the autoloader on it and have the autoloader unfollow me. I'll sit behind the Massey Ferguson, and he can pick up the bales. And just every 39 bales, I would have to unload the baling trailer into the field and set him back on so he's good to go. Yeah, that bale's going to go for a ride, apparently. A long ride. But we are making progress. It is now, well, 5 o'clock in the evening. The problem is, with each day passes, the sun's going to set earlier and earlier. I'm hoping I can get this field done all today. If we don't, it's not that bad. Like I said, we got a couple more good days. If I dig in here into seasons, the forecast. Oh, we're still on Tuesday. So I got Wednesday and Thursday of good days. And then Friday's rain. Saturday, not so good. Wind speed. I'm looking at wind speed for making hay. Let's see. Today's the 2nd. This will be the 3rd. 4th, 5th. Sunday is the last day of fall, and it looked like it had snow in the forecast. Alright, well, it is what it is. And we'll do what we can do. That's all you can. That's one thing I do like about seasons. You just can't say, well, every 2 days we got to harvest and do this and do this. You kind of make some plans, and the weather can kind of get you. I'm kind of hoping that bale will pop out at some point, but especially when he turns. But it must be in there just right. Good thing that the Class Lexion has good enough horsepower just to harvest on through. So now the mad rush begins. Our tandem trailers are full, so that's 240,000 liters of barley. The auger wagon's like half full. And right now the combine is turned around coming up, so it gives me just a moment. My plan is to get back to the farm, let these unload, jump back to the Dute's farm so I can unload the combine as it's heading back down the other way. And then when he turns around to come back up again, I'll come back and hopefully the truck is unloaded by then. And then I can bring it up and then hopefully unload the auger wagon. Since I just saw the sign where it's slipping, my guess is the combine is right now, I think probably at the other end and turning around, and technically I should be unloading it, but you know, a farm owner can only do so much at a time. I could set up course play to where the truck would come here on its own and unload, but hey, it is what it is. Alright, so unload that, thank you. Unload that. So that is unloading. Yep, there they go. Oh, the engine's not running. Didn't stay running. That's not cool. Yeah, I need to hurry on down there and get that unloaded mostly before the combine turns around so we can do that. So yeah, I'm about half full. So we're about 290,000 liters of barley. And like I said, if that flour mill does take all the barley and it's 1 liter for 1 liter, I want to make a killing on flour. Start unloading before you... Oh, no it didn't. But you're going to go anyways, alright. Well, that little pause may help me unload it as much as I can. I did have to stop the combine as well because as for the one bale that got stuck under it, it ended up with 2 bales stuck underneath it. So, yep, he got high-centered and could not move, so I had to come down, stop him, and take care of it. Hopefully I can turn around and keep you unloading. Synchronized turning of equipment and such. Alright, that should be good enough to get him back up to the other end. It's great that we're making bales because, yeah, we'll get like we get $20,000 roughly per load of bales, and I'm probably going to get maybe 5 or 6 loads off of here. So we're talking $100,000 worth of bales off this field. The problem is, the problem is that you're seeing right now, they're just in the way. Let's see if I can help out my combine a little bit. Try to place these off the beaten path, if you will. Now I just want to get this main field harvested today. If I don't get to the other side of the riverbed today, that's okay. Seeing that it's almost 6 o'clock in the evening. I've probably got about 3 more hours of daylight at best. And like I said, for the next 2 days I don't have too much going on. Like I said, we got the small fields. Actually, the small fields are like on the other side of that riverbed in a way. If we look at the map, yeah, they're right across from where we're harvesting right now. So, and it is canola, but I probably might be able to get like $60,000, $70,000 worth for that canola if the price is good. So this time, when I reach the end, I've unloaded the combine. I got to jump back to the truck at the farm, get him back over here so I can unload the auger wagon. And I probably will get another full load on that tandem trailer off this field easily. Oh, great, I said easily. Yeah, actually I should. I think I should. Just got to make sure the combine's empty when he gets to the end so he doesn't fill up on the way back up. Part of me would like to have that pipe a little bit shorter on the Lexion, but then I can see why it can't be. I think it's going to be fine. I don't have to fill you right to the end. I think it'll be fine. Let me get the Dutes Fire all set up over here. As I dodge the bales that are in this field. Alright, I'll keep the engine running, hopefully. I'll skip back here. This should be all unloaded. And now we'll zip back to the farm. Hopefully no traffic is coming. And now with the empty trailers, I have no problem driving in the field with empty trailers. Shouldn't get stuck or anything. And I can reach top speed a lot quicker. So I think this is all going to work out. So once again, I'll just go back to harvesting more of the... Well, the workers are going to get back to harvesting the field. I think we're about halfway done, I would assume. It looks like we are about halfway done, maybe. I don't know. But I'll see you in probably like another hour or so, game time wise, and we'll see how we're coming along here. And I need to turn around. That way I'm all set to go next time. And that way I stay off the field as well. Alright, I need to go unload the combine, then unload the auger wagon. Like I said, I'll see you in about an hour, hour and a half or so, I think. Maybe. Well, as you can see, it is getting pretty dark here. 8 o'clock at night, and yeah, the sun is pretty much going down on us. I'm going to stop, follow me. I got the course play worker done. Well, done. Yeah, let's cancel out the course. Got pretty much almost the entire field over here done. Enough of it to where I can do the rest of it tomorrow by myself in the morning. Although a little bit of help from follow me wouldn't would go a long ways for bailing behind us. But yeah, I didn't want to go too far into the night hours just because, you know, it gets to a point where you can't see. It's no fun for anyone. And the good news is we still got 2 more days, tomorrow and the day after that, where the weather is supposed to be good enough to harvest. And then, but by Friday, though, the rain's going to come. And that's when, who knows what we'll be doing that day. I don't know. But yeah, just a little patch here, and of course the patch across the way will need to be done. Is this engine still running, or what's the deal here? No. Couldn't remember after you fired follow me what happens, but I will finish up this row myself. So I think I said what? Did I say like 275, 300 bales, somewhere in there? Let me spit these. Oh, I thought I turned it off. Let's spit these out. turn that off. Did I turn the combine off? I did not. Now it's off. So how do we do for bales today? I was checking the economy page to see if I should be paying off any of my loan. We're at 250 bales, 254 right now. So, yeah, we're going to be pretty close to 300 bales by the time we get done. And let's go see if this will actually fill up both of our tandem trailers. First, the front one's already full. The back one's already got some in it. And I got 63,000 liters here. So I don't think I'll top off the back one, but it'll be close enough. I'm also thinking about putting like roads down in between these fields just to make it so the truck actually has a good base of a road to go on rather than just a grassy land, I guess. Something we could do in the winter. I still got the house to fix up. And yes, I did fill up the trailer. I think we can leave the grain in there overnight. It's not going to rain or nothing like that, so we should be all set. Other than maybe some animals getting in there and maybe having a feast. So we are up to 480,000 liters of barley so far. Pretty darn good. And like I said, 254 bales. So the good thing is, with the bales, I got enough bales left. I can probably get $250,000 worth of bales sold. And the longer we go into fall, the price slowly gets better. Now that's compared to last year. And the only way you can tell pricing on bales for hay and straw is you have to go into Seasons economy page and see roughly what they're going for today. It's kind of hard. You can ballpark it and see what they're going for and just try to compare it to last year. Now the only thing I can throw off the economy a little bit is like if you sold a lot of bales on a certain day last year, the price may not look as good. But for the most part, it's pretty stable economy, I think, for Seasons. I do know when spring comes, I'm definitely going to try to sell wool when the price gets up there, because we skipped this spring. Well, we didn't skip it. I was trying to get a better price and wait another day, and I waited another day, and the price was not nearly as good at all. And I said, well, I don't have that much wool. And then, of course, more and more sheep came around, and then it's like, yeah, you have tons of wool to sell. Nope. Yep, went too far. All the extra weight. There we go. All right, unload that and unload that. I can actually turn the lights off the truck. So how are we doing here? Our silo, I mean, at the beginning of this fall, we basically just had, what, about 20,000 liters of wheat, and everything else has been added here. And of course we do have soybean over in our Total Mix Rations mixer. I think all this corn, maybe 500,000 liters of it will go down to the ethanol plant. The spelt and rye we're going to sell. Hopefully the barley will be brought down to the flour mill. The wheat we're using for the chickens and to make some more seed for next season. I don't know why we're staring at this. We know it's going to be 480,000 liters. While I'm standing here, though, let me just check on the animals. Can the animals go through the night? I think they can. Yeah, they should be able to. Although the sheep are getting kind of low on grass and hay. But I think they're okay. I think they'll make it through the night. Still got 18 cows. I don't know how long that 0.1 year is, but we got about 3 cows that are expecting offspring in 0.1 year for a couple days now. I wish it would just tick over so I can start getting some milk off of these cows. Yeah, I think the animals are going to be fine. What I'll probably do is save the game before I sleep, and if I wake up and I got problems, maybe I'll back it up. I don't know, or see how it goes. But I think that's where we're going to wrap it up for today, just in time, because, well, 8:30 it's dark, and tomorrow will probably be dark around 8, so I'll have to keep that in mind. But we don't have that much. I mean, the barley field's not that much more to harvest on that. And then the canola field, I might get to it tomorrow, might be the day after, I don't know, but it'll be before Friday before the rain hits. Because I don't want to chance it and say, well, the day after is fine, because the ground could stay wet for a long time. You never know. But the barley field's just about done, which is good. Like I said, we'll start, maybe bringing down some corn down to the ethanol plant, the barley down to the flour mill. I think what we'll do is when we take our last load off the barley field, we'll just take the truck and trailer down to the flour mill and see if it takes it. It's either got to be wheat and or flour. Usually that's what it takes. I haven't seen that mod, so it might be just wheat. I don't know. But we'll find out probably in the next episode. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. Give them some water. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time on Hazzard County. But until then, have a good one. It's dark out. Where's my truck? I forgot. Oh, I was going to go down and get some def fluid. Well, maybe tomorrow.